Friends, I had really bad book withdrawal from Little Women. I finished it and I'm so sad. And yes, it was an audiobook, but I have a hard copy with me here. But I was laughing at myself because I was getting to like the last 10 minutes of the audiobook and I knew we were getting close to the end, and I kept skipping back because I kept missing things and had to re-listen to it because I didn't want it to end. But I loved it. I love Little Women, and I'm not going to go too much into it because I know you're going to see a video about that sometime. So yeah, I love Little Women, and I am sad that it's over and I had like a 3-day book withdrawal from it. But I'm back on the reading wagon and I am working through The Burning Bridge. I'm this far of the way in, so almost half, not quite half, but soon. And I'm enjoying it. It's an easy book to read, and I like that now and then. I like having the flexibility to read something easy, so I can read something difficult or long like Little Women, and then I can go read something easy, and then I can go pick up another more difficult book or something that I know won't be exactly to my taste. There's a lot of things that John Flanagan does in this book that I like. He takes tropes and cliches and he twists them so that they're a little bit different. He presents the characters really well, and I enjoy that. I still am not a huge Flanagan. I'm not a huge Flanagan of his writing style. I'm still not a...
You're editing this one.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of his writing style still, and that's really unfortunate. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean it doesn't work, because I found myself within the first 5 chapters, the very beginning of the book, wanting to come back and read more, and I know that that was a good part of it. That was due to the writing style and the already emotional connection I had to the characters from the previous book. So kudos, well done. You got me, even though it's not my favorite. And then the only other thing that I'm not loving and I was hoping would improve is the dialogue in here. It's still not my favorite. Dialogue does feel cliche, but I don't know, it fits with the writing style, so I don't understand how books work sometimes. They do. And then there's a lot of humor in this, and I appreciate that because it is for a younger audience, and I think they're trying to keep the heaviness from it, especially since the story is focused around essentially kids, teenagers, but the main characters are teenagers. And so I think a lot of the humor is trying to keep the story light so that it will be not a super dark book, because it does deal with dark things. Anyhow, I'm hoping to be done with this very soon, probably by early next week, if not this weekend. And yeah, I will catch up with you guys again soon.
Alright, quick update. I don't know where I was last time I talked. I'm now on chapter 52 of page 566 of 708. So I'm less than 150 pages away from the end. I'm gonna try and finish it tonight, which is the 31st. We'll see if it happens. I think I might be able to. We've got Fall Backwards, which gives me an extra hour of reading time. So yeah, we'll see if I can finish it. At the beginning of the book, and I think I mentioned this in an earlier vlog, at the beginning of the book, for the first little, I don't remember how long, for the first little while, probably about that much of the book, it was amazing, like best book I've ever read, amazing. And then it kind of, the middle section kind of slowed down quite a bit. Not, I shouldn't say slowed down. It became less amazing. I mean, it was still great. It just wasn't as best book I've ever read. So I'm out of that now and I'm back into best book I've ever read mode, and it's so cool. I'm absolutely loving it, and I really wish more people would read this book because it's just so good, and I have nobody to talk to about it. Anyways, that is my update for now. And oh, that's what I should say. I don't think Kate mentioned this in her vlog, so I'll say it for her as well. We did not do a midweek update. I forgot about it, honestly, and chose not to do it. So you won't have a midweek update. It'll be like last vlog where it's only 3 entries rather than 4.
I have something to say, and this isn't something you've seen before in a vlog, and I have to sit very close because I'm not in frame.
Talk fast. This is my time.
You keep saying how I need to read The Dawn of Wonder, and how how hard you're gonna have to work to convince me to do that. But my friend, you've never read Little Women.
You've never read Lord of the Rings.
That's fair.
But she has read the Silmarillion.
Yeah, I skipped Lord of the Rings.
Anyways, so yeah, we didn't do a midweek update, and anyways, yes, we didn't do a midweek update, and we will only have 3 entries in this vlog, unless we forget to do another update, and then we'll only have 2. But that's where I'm at right now in Dawn of Wonder, and we will see you guys next time.
Okay guys, I wanted to do my update before I fall asleep. So, still working on the Burning Bridge. I haven't made a lot of progress. I'm on chapter 17 now, which is close to halfway, and I'm planning on reading more tonight to make some real progress. The reason I've been reading so slow is because I decided to do NaNoWriMo, or National November Writing Month, whatever that means. So basically my goal for the month is to write 50,000 words or finish my current WIP, work in progress, and I'm really close to being at the end of my work in progress as it is, and I saw the opportunity for Nano. I started to really like the idea of it. I started to really like the idea of finishing the second draft of my novel this year, and I decided to go for it. So first 3 days, this is November 5th now, day 1, 2, and 3, I hit my word goal every day. Day 1 I got 1,621 words, day 2 was 2,250, and day 3 was 1,613. I was very satisfied, very happy, and I was so excited to write. Like, I was dying to sit down and write more, and I still am. November 4th rolled around, and I realized I had some plot holes in my book, and I needed to address them before I could write what was going on. I needed to sort them out in my mind so I know what was going to happen, as opposed to just writing filler stuff, which I don't want to do at this point in my book. I'm definitely close to the end where I need to just drive to the finish. It's now November 5th. I didn't write any significant amount yesterday because I'm struggling with these plot holes. And it's the same situation today. I think I'm starting to get somewhere with the plot holes. I really want to get it straightened out because of that. I also have some serious editing to do this month for on this book, but it's for something else. So I have a lot of writing going on, and when I write, I don't tend to read more. I know I've talked about this a lot before. So yeah, that's why I'm moving so slowly through my book, because I was focusing on writing. That being said, since I am struggling so much with writing right now, I am going to be reading this evening and trying to make some progress because I feel like I'm wasting time. But it was so much fun. The 3 days where I was writing it was just amazing. Like, I got to put those words on the paper. I got to watch my story grow significantly. I wrote 3 chapters, guys. That's crazy. Stuff happened in those 3 chapters, and oh man, it was so exciting. Like, it was like an addiction. Like, I had to go sit down and write more in my story. Plot holes were in the way, and I was hoping to talk them out with someone, and I haven't had an opportunity to do that yet. So yeah, I am battling plot holes right now. But thanks for being patient with us. That's why I'm moving so slowly, because I'm working on my Nano project. So yeah, I will check in with you guys again soon.
Alright, update time. So since last we talked, I have finished Dawn of Wonder. So the one thing that I would say about this book is that there were some things about this book that were predictable. That's not bad, that just it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there were some predictable things about this book, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the execution of them. So yeah, that's Dawn of Wonder by Jonathan Renshaw. And the one thing about this book that's kind of doesn't have to do with the book so much, I don't actually have shelf space for this book anywhere. My one shelf that I use for basically all my fantasy is almost entirely full of Lord of the Rings right now. And so my Harry Potter collection is in a different place, or it's not a collection, my Harry Potter set is in a different place, and then I have some of my Brandon Sanderson, well, all of my Brandon Sanderson on the same shelf as my Tolkien. But I just don't have room for Dawn of Wonder, so random side tangent, that doesn't matter that much. So as soon as I finished that, in fact the day I finished that, I started Oathbringer. You probably can't really tell because it's just a yellow book. But yes, I'm reading Oathbringer, and I am having so much fun. I'm on chapter 9 or 10. Oh, 11. I'm on chapter 11, and it's so good already. I will admit that the first couple of chapters were not Kaladin centric, and I was kind of bored, but as soon as I got to Kaladin, I was so excited. I was so happy to get to Kaladin. So I was, yeah. So that's that. That's where I'm at. I'm not super far in. I'm over 100 pages in and haven't even put a dent in this book yet. That's how massive it is. Okay, so that's it for today.
Hey guys, so for my last update for you all, once again I am not really tearing through this book like I should be because my mind is elsewhere relating to words. I have read 6 chapters since we last talked, still not noticeable progress in the book. There are some things happening that is obviously, the story is obviously moving along in those 6 chapters. One thing that I've noticed that I really like about this book, and I saw it in the last book as well, is the title of the book isn't, you don't really have understanding of the title until about 2/3 of the way through, and then you kind of get an idea of what's going on. I don't know, I like that in the Ruins of Gorlin. That Ruins of Gorlin, you didn't get it till like the last quarter of the book, and then this one, I got it, I mean, I'm barely over half, and I know the reference for the title. But yeah, it's almost spoilers, and it's amazing that they can stick in the title and it not be. I don't really have a lot of thoughts. As you know, I am moving really slowly through this, and yeah, maybe I should switch to an audiobook so I can make some progress while I write. I will catch back up with you guys later.
Okay, so final update for this vlog. I am on chapter 18 of Oathbringer, which is page 190. So I'm a good chunk of the way. Well, not really. I've read a good chunk of pages, but in comparison to the 1,300 that are in the book, I haven't made it very far into it yet. It's very interesting. I know this one is oftentimes seen as the worst of the 3 that are out at the moment, and I haven't read the whole thing, so I don't know if I will think the same thing or not. But so far, I've actually really enjoyed everything after it got to the first Kaladin chapter. Everything after that I've just really enjoyed, and it's been super interesting and super fun to read. I don't have a whole lot to talk about because I'm kind of in the middle of a book, not even in the middle, I'm still in the beginning of the book. But it's interesting seeing how much we don't know about what we think we know stuff about. So anyways, yeah, that's my update for, I don't know, that's my last update for this vlog, I guess. We will talk to you guys next time.